A very good morning to my dear children. Before our summer break, we had started with lesson number 3, and in our last online class, we had done trade. In trade, we had covered home trade and foreign trade. In last online class, I had explained you what is wholesale trade, retail trade, and types of foreign trade, which are import, export, and intraport. Today, in our online class, we shall continue with lesson number 3, and today we shall be doing aids to trade. Aids to trade or auxiliaries to trade. Aids to trade means all those activities which help to trade. Therefore, it refers to the activities that facilitate trade by removing various barriers, thus ensuring smooth flow of goods from producer to consumers. In total, there are 6 aids to trade. Today, we shall cover 3. The first aid to trade is transportation. In simple language, transportation refers to the conveyance of goods and passengers from one place to another. But how does transportation helps in trade? It facilitates trade by assembling and distributing goods. In simple language, it brings the goods from the place of production to all the fair and distant places of consumption. What are the benefits of transportation? First benefit is it helps the consumer in getting a wide variety of goods at reasonable prices. Second, it overcomes distance barrier and therefore creates place utility. Third, it results in the equitable distribution of goods among far-flung areas, thus helping to equalize prices. The second aid to trade is warehousing. There are certain goods which are produced throughout the year but consumed in a particular season. For example, raincoats, woolen, etc. On the other hand, there are certain goods which are consumed throughout the year but produced in a particular season. For example, wheat, rice, etc. Therefore, it is necessary to store and preserve the goods until they are sold. Or, in order to make the goods available throughout the year, proper storage arrangements must be made. And this is possible through warehousing. Warehousing thereby helps to remove hindrance of time and creates time utility. Warehousing also helps to stabilize prices through equal distribution of surplus over different time periods. The third aid to trade is insurance. As you all know, business involves several types of risk. For example, risk from price fluctuations, bad debts, loss of goods in transit and storage, exchange rate fluctuation, and so on. Insurance removes the hindrance of risk. Insurance is basically based on the principle of pooling of risk. Principle of pooling of risk means that a large number of people who are subject to a particular risk contribute to common fund, out of which compensation is paid to those few who actually suffer the loss. There are various types of insurance to cover various types of risk. For example, fire insurance, marine insurance, life insurance, and so on. Thus, insurance helps businessman in expanding not just trade, but it also develops a sense of security among businessmen, and it gives them a freedom from anxiety so that they can do their business in peace mind.